MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the 3-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Verlander has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Oh, and he can't hang on. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Brantley retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 pitch. Full count still. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. 2-1.
One strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Strasburg comes set. 2-1 on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Michael Taylor. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Taylor's making a break from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. 1-2. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Eaton. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Ready now, Jose Altuve. Strasburg on 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. No outs, nobody on. Zimmerman trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Breaking ball outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean,
Batting
it's better
fifth.
to battle a slugger
The
like that
center
to the
fielder.
end and end up walking him than serving on up, or
Mo
he can really
Riznick.
hurt you.
Striding in for Houston, Jake Marisnick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
In now, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Carlos Correa. A man on third with 2 down. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. His second home run of the series, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3 runs already home here. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, Zimmerman. Wow. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he
Batting
wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now as Dribble Cabrera. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and digging in the third baseman, Howie Kendrick. The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is foul right side.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. In for strike 2. In his career, Suzuki has racked up a little over 1,300 career big league hits. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Two pitches fouled away. Cabrera over at second. Kendrick is over at first with 1 away. And there's a base hit on the line. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Now batting, left field.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played. That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lined into left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit, and that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Hey, D-Row, they're making
Now
this
batting,
guy pay.
the
That's
first
3
baseman,
straight singles
Ryan
and a run driven in.
Zimmerman.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Up next
Got
for
him with a
Washington,
good high fastball
the center
there.
fielder,
Danny, we see a lot of that
Michael
pitch and strikeout
A.
situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And now time will be called here as you
Now
see
batting,
the pitching coach making
the
his way
second
out to the mound to pay a
Ryan
quick visit.
Dozier.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The set and the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in game 6.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the
right
lead.
fielder,
It looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
In now, Adam Eaton. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Taylor at second. Dozier at first. 2 out in the inning. Fouled off. Too high. Ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Nationals are out in front here, 4-3. Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 23. Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there.
First baseman.
Try to bust him in, D-Roy. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. To second for 1. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but now probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Coming to the plate now as Drupal Cabrera. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Popped him up. Bregman is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually
now
you're
back,
trying for a swing and miss
baseman,
when you throw that pitch
Jose.
in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Three runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get
to
him.
baseman,
He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-1. Here it is. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count.
Right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Count remains full. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter
Now
off the
batting.
hook with 2 outs.
That's shortstop.
Now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Two down, runners at first and second. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. He's set. The 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. The set and the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Digging in and looking for more, Kurt Suzuki. He singled his last time up. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
One gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit down the third base line. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Martin Maldonado. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Turner is under it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Last strike now for Houston. And he fouls this one off. popped him up. Zimmerman moving to his left. And kick off the celebration in our nation's capital. The Washington Nationals are the World Series champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining. Believe me, now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.